Hey guys, here's some more news for you guys about the upcoming events that will most definitely move the prices of gold and silver. So first off, G20 Russia summit is quickly approaching. It's happening in St. Petersburg over September 5th to 6th. So China warns U.S. Federal Reserve over QE tapering threat to emerging markets. I'll just read the first paragraph here. You guys can find the link down below if you want to read the entire article. China's vice finance minister and central bank vice governor have warned the U.S. Federal Reserve that it must contemplate the timing and the pace of its planned stimulus taper to prevent any detrimental effects to emerging market economies. So, as they're basically saying, if we taper too quickly, it's going to send shockwaves throughout the market and it could potentially hurt emerging markets over the short term. So that is one thing to consider about the likelihood of them tapering in early September. Next, we have data supports QE tapering, US GDP expands, jobless claims shrink, gold and silver prices fall. This is just another short-term event. The data that supports QE tapering, which is US GDP and jobless claims, are showing that it is very likely that they're going to start tapering in September. However, a few days ago, we had some housing data come out that was not very good, showing that the housing market in the United States is not recovering as quickly as anticipated, and a lot of economic growth is hinged on the housing market. So if the housing market isn't doing good, that's a huge indication that the economy is not doing as well as expected. So just keep that in mind with the upcoming September talks about tapering QE. And another big thing we have here is Congress warning U.S. debt ceiling looms. So the U.S. debt ceiling is quickly approaching once again. This is an event that looks like will be in the media for as long as we know, as long as we are watching. I mean, the debt ceiling is something that is not going to go away. The more they increase the debt ceiling, the faster we're going to be hitting those targets, and the more they're going to have to raise it until maybe one day they'll be like, you know what, the debt ceiling is something of the past. We're just going to make the debt ceiling infinity and let's just print as much money as we please. So the Obama administration has warned Congress the U.S. could run out of money to pay its bills soon after mid-October, unless swift action is taken to raise government borrowing limits. Let's see what else here. Mr. Liu said Congress should act as soon as possible to protect America's good credit, urging action well before any risks of default becomes imminent. So there you have it, guys. He wants to protect America's good credit, whatever that means. And what else do we have here? We have some gold and silver chart technical and fundamental analysis with price charts. I'm sure many of you guys on YouTube watch these channels anyway, but for those that don't, here's an Endless Mountain video accompanied by one of my videos as well as a Jim Comiskey August 28th market wrap-up. So that's all I have for today, guys. Discuss these topics down in the description, below the description box in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video.